Along the shores of Lake Erie, the Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Tonight, the second of our two divisional games on this Saturday. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They go with the rookie out of Ohio State, Quinshon Judkins. And he's going to be hit and drop behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
To throw on 2nd down is Watson. He'll get back to Quinshon Judkins. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's a Browns 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
A play fake. Now Watson to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
That's brought in right side by Pickens. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Again, it's Watson. He's got his man complete. That's Judy.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
60 Vikings.
Watson to throw again. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Throwing again is Watson. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. Trent McDuffie right there with the tight defensive coverage.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal. Spotted at the 45, this is a 55-yard attempt. Looked like an issue there with the snap. Everything has to be right from this far away. But the kick is no good. And this will stay a scoreless game. Throwing to begin, it's Wilson. Sending it deep for Waddle. And he will score. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Chiefs. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. Room to run past midfield. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. So after the big play to start, now we have first and goal. Sampson trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinals. Ready.
Judkins trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Dragon 60.
They'll try and run with Judkins. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
Never a doubt on that sideline. The offense stays out. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. They snap it to Watson. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
A first carry here for Devon Achane. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's to the rookie, DeAndre Lambert-Smith. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
First down, Chiefs.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. He's got it! And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the set. 18 Cardinal. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Off play action. Here's Watson. Back to the undrafted rookie, Isaiah Bond. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70.
On play action, it's Watson. Showing off for footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
One quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. 14-0 is our score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football. They've got it. 2nd down and 2.
Ready.
From the shotgun, here's Watson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Oklahoma. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, whether you're manning the middle or you're a rusher coming off the edge, Mike, if you play linebacker in this league, you have to have the ability to handle yourself in pass coverage. If the expectation is that a throw is going to head his way, he'll make that play. And that was the biggest play he could have made. That was really nicely done.
A run out of the gun with Achane. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in on the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Once again, it's Achane. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Wilson. That's caught. Travis Kelce. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
A gain of 16 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
Now Wilson on the designed run. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out of the pistol, a run with Judkins. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Jermaris Stewart, they're on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. It's Watson out of the pistol. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Watson now on third down. Flush to his right. That is hard. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Cleveland.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, here's Watson. He's got the rookie third-round pick, Harold Fannin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Check, match. 60 boxes. 60 boxes.
To the air again. Watson. He finds Judy on that one. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
Come on, come on.
Out of the gun, Watson. That's out wide to Judkins. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. They'll run the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Deshaun Watson. Touchdown, Browns. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Browns get back in it. It is 21-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Wilson. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's caught. And he's into the end zone yet again. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On 1st down, it's Watson. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk, ready.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
And I think at this point here, 2nd quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Watson. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. 12 yards on that hookup. It's a Browns 1st down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Again, it's Watson. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
Let's go now. 19, Bronco 80.
Watson to throw again. This throw left is complete with Judy. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Start the drive, it's Achane.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They go play action now. Wilson. Over the middle, that's Kelsey. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
It all comes back to the turnover, and that's why this is such a critical emphasis for all teams in these situations, Mike. So you're trying to steal some points before the half on offense, but now you end up giving the ball back to your opponent, giving them an opportunity to come away with some points of their own.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here. The third quarter underway. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 35-yard line.
Slot man in motion right. From the shotgun, Wilson. A quick slant that is caught by Kelsey. Pick up on the 11 yards on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down.
The defender has to do job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
In a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. From the 46. Here's second and a couple. Now Wilson. In the middle, he's got Kelsey. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A run up the middle with Achane. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop. From the 31, here is second down and 7. Now it's Wilson. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Second and goal. Here's Wilson. And here comes the screen to Pierce. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Good blocking, and he's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, KC. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs add on to their already sizable lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Judkins. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
From the 38 now, here's second and 7.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
From the shotgun, here's Watson. That's over the middle and caught by Judy. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. They'll come up here, first and 10. Throwing is Watson. At 3, third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Tyson Campbell that time, able to knock it away. On second down, Achane. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Third and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. On fourth down, the Chiefs send out Matt Araiza to punt. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's Watson. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Let's go now.
That is caught outright on the RPO. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
Back to throw is Watson. And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half. Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Achane. Good blocking to the 15. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. They'll run with Achane.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Here we go, set. Go.
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Chiefs will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
60 boxes. 60 boxes.
On the ground, Judkins. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
No, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
He'll let this go for Pickens. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have